Hey everyone, so today I originally tried to play a few different decks, but I couldn't really get anything going. Then I noticed that I somehow had a ZILEAN deck in my saved deck lists. I have no idea where I got it from or if I made it myself. But when I looked at it, it looked pretty cool, and I think that even though I really like Xerath, that Ziggs makes more sense for this type of deck. When I used to play this deck a long time ago, it was with Xerath, right? And it does make sense, obviously. He is really good for controlling the board. However, I just think he's kind of underwhelming. Like, when an allied landmark is destroyed, you deal 1 to the weakest enemy. So until he's leveled up, it's incredibly slow. And landmark decks in general are already too slow in my opinion. Whereas Ziggs is 1 less cost, which is good, so he can come down earlier. And when he's not leveled up, he's still able to deal 1 damage, which by the way can let you kill some things for free when mixed with the Roiling Sands. But he also has more health than Xerath, funny enough, even though he's cheaper. And so he's actually able to take some blocks that Xerath couldn't. And then once Xerath levels up, he's able to remove things better, right? Because he does 3 damage to the weakest thing. Which, by the way, is kind of overkill in this meta, it seems like a little bit. A lot of things you need to kill are not that big, at least from what I've been playing against recently. And he can't really deal any damage to the Nexus, right? Whereas Ziggs, every little landmark that gets destroyed after he levels up, it deals 2 damage to the Nexus, and he can deal 2 damage himself on attack. And so Ziggs just can get in some crazy amount of damage, especially when you add an Absolver onto him, or some of these Unleashed Energies. You actually have ways to end the game with Ziggs, I feel like, without just relying on basically control with Xerath until you get to the Arsenal game plan. But of course you can just play it slow if you have to for the Arsenal. If you don't know how the Arsenal works, basically when he's summoned, you grant him a random keyword for each allied landmark you destroy this game, which is usually quite a bit. And this card honestly kind of feels like cheating. I think you'll see in one of the games, I don't know, I didn't even feel that happy after winning. It just felt kind of awkward. It was wait, I just played Arsenal, I got a lucky couple combination of keywords, and then you just win the game. Yeah, it feels kind of I mean, it's fun sometimes, but sometimes it just feels ooh, I just stole a game from someone who probably deserved it. I wasn't really winning that game, but all of a sudden I played this card and I just win. It has Spell Shield, Elusive, and let's say Lifesteal, right? What do they do to that? Yeah, once you get a lot of different keywords, you can get Scout, Overwhelm, Fearsome. You just get every keyword in the world, right? And what's cool is you can actually put a Ancient Hourglass onto it if you go that late into the game. And then when he gets resummoned, he'll actually get double the keywords, right? And then he ends up with a million impact and all these and every single keyword in the game. And it's just pretty nuts. So yeah, you actually have ways to deal damage with Ziggs and a few other things. And the buffs, for example, Unleashed Energy was able to give me a lot of damage. Because when you destroy a landmark, you can actually deal 4. And that's a lot of damage, right? That's kind of like a decimate if it hits face. And yeah, so you have a lot of landmarks to destroy and just burn them over time with Ziggs. You have a lot of ways to get in damage with other units. And then if worst comes to worst, you just play an Arsenal down and win the game. So you're basically playing a lot of landmarks. You need Ancient Prep. Just a cheap little landmark that will also summon you a blocker later on, which is pretty good. So Hexplosive Minefield is really good. So it stuns the strongest enemy once you play it, which is really good against Poppy and stuff. Kind of any deck, to be honest. Every deck is pretty much going to have one heavy hitter that you want to stun, right? And what's cool is that it actually stays there, so that you can actually destroy it later and stun them. Inventive Chemist is important, so it's a 1-drop, so you don't just die to aggro immediately. But it summons a Scrappy Bomb, which deals 1 damage to the Nexus. By the way, a tip with this is that if you think you're going to want to be able to use Riot of the Arcane on turn 4, which is usually when you want to play it, to destroy a Poppy or something big. If you want to use this on turn 4, then you're going to have to make sure that you play Chemist on turn 2, unless you're going to have a different landmark, because it'll actually blow up on turn 4 and you won't be able to use the Riot of the Arcane on it. Ancient Hourglass is really cool. It used to protect your champions usually. It can be used on Arsenal, which is really good though, like I said, to double all the keywords. And it's just another landmark, so sometimes you can even just use this to on anything to trigger Ziggs damage, or just to level him up. Pokestick is just a good card, deals 1 to anything and draws 1. You kind of need it in pretty much all Bandle decks for the most part. Preservarium, landmark draws 2. Rockhopper is really cool, so the Roiling Sands basically makes the next thing they play vulnerable. So a lot of times what you can do is you can play this on whatever turn you want, 2 or 3. And if you know they want to play something like a Zed or something like that, you can usually play the Rockhopper on your attack. And then they're going to be okay, well I don't want to play my Zed and have it just die for free to the Rockhopper, right? So they pass. And then what you can actually do is just pass back and burn a lot of their tempo. And it's really good. And it's also just a good unit that can block Fearsome. I actually might want to increase the number of Absolvers. Again, like I don't know when I built this deck, so I'm not sure if these are like the perfect ratios. But it was pretty fun for me, like this list. You may want more of these though, because it's really easy to level up your Ziggs at least. Not necessarily your Zilean, even though I was leveling him up pretty often. Maybe that's why it's only at 1. But the Absolver is really clutch, especially on a Ziggs, because when Ziggs levels up, he becomes a 4 attack, right? So if you Absolver onto him, like both copies of Absolver, you're going to have him with 8 attack by default. But plus he also deals 2 damage to his blocker or the Nexus, so he's able to do like 10 damage. And just pretty crazy, on top of all the burn you're going to do from all the other landmarks. Absolver mixed with Ziggs is just really crazy. Yeah, then you got Zilean, so the time bombs are really good I think right now. Dealing 1 damage to everything. And then once you level him up, everything you play, you get a copy of it next turn, like a fleeting copy. So you can end up starting to like spam landmarks to trigger Ziggs. You can play like copies of Arsenal, spamming time bombs. Yeah, like it's just a really cool card when you level him up. But Endless Devout is a card you kind of need in a lot of these landmark decks nowadays. It's just a good, solid 3 mana 3/3. But when it dies, you get this landmark, which eventually when that dies or like blows up, whatever, you get a Sarcophagus, which is like a 5/3 fearsome unit, with a pretty scary unit for a lot of decks to deal with. I think the fearsome tag is actually pretty good in this meta. And what's cool is you get that unit regardless of whether you destroy the landmark yourself or just wait for it to pop. So it combines with like your Rite of the Arcanes or Unleashed Energies or even Desert Naturalist. Like one of the crazy combos is that you can actually play Devout, and if it dies on that turn 3, you can play a Desert Naturalist on turn 4 to pop that, and then you end up playing a 2/4 that pops that to get the Sarcophagus, which is a 5/3 fearsome. And then because you destroyed a landmark, you also get the Grumpy Rock Bear. Like this Endless Devout combined with Desert Naturalist is crazy. And Desert Naturalist is also just basically the way you can deal with like Bantle Tree decks, even though they aren't that popular right now. Rite of the Arcane is just pretty good removal. At 4 damage is a lot of damage to be able to remove. It is slow speed and you have to get rid of a landmark for the most part, but you usually have those, so just pretty solid removal. And it helps like activate the Arsenal and Ziggs. Unleashed Energy I mentioned, it's at least a 2/1 if you really need it early, which isn't that good of value, but if you're able to destroy a landmark, you're able to give something 4/2, which is really good for just finishing the game, getting that extra bit of damage in there. And again, it can be used to burst speed things, like burst speed pop the Sarcophagus to deal some damage, or burst speed stun some things and get some extra damage in. So it's like really good offense, but even technically a bit of defense. Unraveled Earth, I actually used to run a lot more of these. I'm kind of surprised there's only 1 in here. It is a super slow card, but I think these Rolling Sands are really good. But it's like the easiest way to like turbo level up Ziggs and stuff. And it draws and lets you target things, so I could possibly see you increasing this, but definitely maybe not in this meta with a lot of aggro. Yeah, Ziggs, main champ of the deck, I think I would explain to him. Yep, same with Desert Naturalist, you get a Grumpy Rock Bear if you destroy something, which is really cool, but you can also use it on enemy landmarks. If you're against like Thralls or Bantle Tree. One of Riot Negation is actually pretty clutch. I think this is really good against Rally, but it's also good against like a lot of different decks, like spells, in like Turbo Thralls for example. You want to stop the duplication spell. You're going to want to stop like pretty much any spell against Jayce. I've been seeing some like Feel the Rushes going around and stuff too. I think one of Riot is fine. And then yeah, you got the boy Arsenal, the really like fun card of the deck I guess. It just does some crazy things. Basically, like for the most part, just by naturally playing the game, you're going to end up destroying a lot of these for free. And then Arsenal's going to come down and just be this nuts card that they just can't answer for the most part. It's very hard for them to answer. And what's really cool is if you have Zilean leveled up, then even if they somehow answer Arsenal, which is almost impossible a lot of the time, then you just get another one that's next turn. And unless it's like a mini morph or something burst speed, you can always Hourglass to protect it. So yeah, I mean this deck is just pretty fun. I'm not sure exactly how good it is in this meta, but I feel like depending on what you're playing against on a given day, you could probably tweak this list to like help it better. Like you could add in extra stuns, maybe more like the early units like Devout or something. You could also make this like more control-y by adding in some of these like Bandle cards like stress testing or like mini morphs, stuff like that. So you can kind of go a few different ways with this deck. Yeah, so it's just kind of sad to say, but I think this might just be a better way to play like Xerath, Zilean. I really hope they like buff Xerath one day, cause man, he's like not that good, like in general, and even his level 3 Ascendant is pretty whack. I don't know, it's just, I really like Xerath, but I don't know, he's just kind of not, he's just not it right now. Yeah, that's about it. If you guys haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Maybe even like the video if you liked it. Everything helps out. Also, if you have any ideas of what you want me to play in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I make a video every single day, so the extra ideas are definitely useful. Yeah, hope you guys like it. Thanks. Okay, Poppy's Head again. I just choked Poppy's Head. I think I could have beat them, but I blew it. So we'll see what happens this time. Pokies sometimes kind of bad, but kind of good. Because like if they like early turns when they develop, sometimes they don't have any banked mana. If they do, it's like 1, so they don't always have range of resolve. Yeah, that stun is also really good. Like if he develops the young witch right here, we just poke it. Yep. And he does 1 damage to us. I'm really glad we got this minefield for like the Poppy. I think this makes it so he can't really play Zed. And we also get a good attack in, I think, then. Actually, no, we have to pass then, right? So then he'll just develop it. I think Zillion time bombs are pretty good. Yeah, he's gonna pass. You can't let him develop his Zed. Actually, maybe it's okay.
Who does not know the name? You got caught.
We had that, didn't want to play it. I mean, he can't really give up his attack, can he? Like, this deck is all about attacking.
This way. Hardly fair.
Like, he has to do that.
My board.
Time bomb, time bomb, time bomb. Shit. Oh, let's see what we get.
The way is always the same.
Maybe we'll get a time bomb. Ooh!
Do not fear the shrouded path.
So time bomb will kill that. And we attack with both of these. And if he tries to like rally, we just stun the Zed, right? Oh, that's so good. Look at that. He can heal that up if he wants to, but that's dying for sure. Yep. We have another one too. Oh my god, so we can stun the Poppy. Then we can kill the Zed after this. As long as it doesn't level up here.
Harry, riposte. You are toast. Aha.
If he buffs it to like get over that, because he can't kill it, right?
This way. Go.
We only have to block it with 1. We might actually want to block it with this one, right? Start getting this this thing out. Maybe we block this one too. To save HP. I don't know, we kind of want blockers. Do we though? We're kind of going to lose to elusives, right? I don't know. We can't rally again, which is good. Now we hit him with this. will also level up Zilean, right?
A bright future, just as I've always known it would be.
Okay. So you can also drag that now.
I just can't wait. Here we go.
If he has a rally though, probably isn't that good for us.
I know what I'm doing.
Low key though, we could get in a lot of damage this turn. We could get like a burst speed. Pull that out for 5-3 attack. Also burst speed summon stun, which is really good. Wait, if I can I just win the game right here? If he like passes? Or if he rallies? So I'm thinking, and I think that if I burst speed, like if I blow up this one, it'll stun the poppy, right? Then I put it onto like Zilean. Okay, look. So here's what I'm thinking. Right? Okay. Holy shit. We got Poppy's head! What the fuck? What the hell? I'm pretty sure I would have beat it last game too if I didn't choke. Last time I played Poppy's Head, I think it was that same guy. I was actually about to kill him, but I figured he was gonna block and then I was gonna use my spells to then get lethal. But then he just didn't block and he was really smart. And then I was at like 1 HP, or he was at like a couple HP, and then he attacked next turn with an elusive open attack with just full on like infinite spells in his hand. And I had the read that he had a bunch of spells, so I should have already read that, pre-committed the at least one of the like enough spells that is lethal. He would have had to block, which would have made him not be able to kill me next turn if I couldn't figure out lethal right there. But yeah, so this deck might not even be that bad into Poppy's Head, but the stun was super clutch though. You probably need to draw your stun, and you definitely need time bombs. I think I had time bombs both times where it felt close. But yeah, that was that was a crazy game. I did not expect to really win that. All right, let's see what we can do versus Sejuani and Gangplank. Yep, nope, nope. I don't even know if I want that. I kind of want earlier cards, right? I mean, my earlier cards are just gonna get smushed. No, why is this my hand? Why? Like, they always have that into the fucking... Wait. They always have the one shot, no? Okay. We're not like 1,000,000% dead. Just yet. I low-key might play this minefield right now. Just slow down their triggers.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Oh. Oh no, this is not good. The Taliban. Rude. Actually, maybe I was supposed to do that, so then I can also do this Desert Naturalist. Yeah. Damn. I didn't think about that. But I was actually supposed to play the stun. I saved 2 health. And then my next turn I can destroy it for the Grumpy Rock Bear. And stun something again. It's on his turn. Yeah, that'd been really good. Oh, really? This is only attack I'm kind of down. I wouldn't have got to develop it anyway. I guess we just do this.
Call this one the chain smoker.
Man, these really mess up our hand, obviously. You don't want to draw these. In this matchup, you don't even really want them at all, let alone like so many. 2 mana, 3/3. Pretty cool.
I don't change fate, but I can see it.
Okay. That sucks that I can't stun something though. Next turn from doing this. But I have nothing nowhere else to really play, right? I think I have to. Okay. Actually, yeah, maybe I protect that in case of like a for GP or something. I can block with it. I think Ziggs is gonna have to block something anyway, so might as well just attack with both of these, I think.
I got a short
He's already leveled
fuse.
up, man. He's smurfing on me. What is this guy doing?
Throw him away! Credit denied! I can't wait to see what
Eh?
this one does! I never.
Oh no. He has 2 cards in his hand. What does he need to make it to the arsenal? Please. He is slow playing this like hard. If I were to let you deny that. I mean, no, he already got all his plunders, right? So yeah, no point. What's the point of that? Maybe I deny that then, keep my unit alive? I don't really want to destroy a mana gem though. I guess let it happen. It's kinda scary. Oh, ZILEAN. We could always destroy something like that, but we don't need to do foreign to anything yet, I don't think.
Think I see something!
Okay.
I'll
Wait,
shoot
is
the
his hand
wings off
brick?
a built one.
The way is always the same.
Please no GP. And we can negate the GP spell, I guess. We have blockers for everything so far on next turn. If he has the 8 drop though, it's actually really scary. Although this will negate all the spells in the stack, like both of these, with the 8 drop.
Packed him good.
I think I have to play this, even though it's I probably just like lose the game playing this. We got lifesteal and spell shield, but if he plays a Sejuani, that's the only scary thing. You guys have oh, we have elusive too. he has Sejuani, we're like, fuck. But if he doesn't, oh, go 6. We can't protect it. Okay. He can't attack me though. So I'm kind of worried. Do I just take the elusive 8 lifesteal? Or do I play this? If I play this and he just top decks Sejuani, it's awkward.
You want a big boom? Here, call this guy.
Challenger elusive. And regen. Yeah, I only have like 3 keywords somehow, so I guess like I just took the attack. Cause like what could I have realistically got? I mean, I guess I do have lethal now, right? If he doesn't have Sedge. Maybe it was correct to play it. But I mean, what are the odds I get elusive though? Alright, that just feels like... Alright, that just feels like cheating. I literally just didn't really have control of the board at any point. And then I just played an Arsenal. It had lifesteal. He's like, well, I guess I can't do anything. And then I win. That... I don't know, that feels kinda gross. I don't feel like I earned that win. Okay, Freljord, Jayce. I gotta remember that. Whenever I see Jayce, I think of like Demacia. I gotta remember that they're in Freljord. Freljord. What if I keep this? And I use Desert Naturalist onto the Scrappy Bomb? Because I attack on turn 4, so that could be a pretty crazy attack maybe.
Little booms are just as good as big ones.
I don't really want him to draw a Yeti now, right? Especially if he's running them. Maybe it was good to kill it though. I'm not sure how that works. I think we're okay slow playing it though because we have arsenals.
All paths lead me here. It's an awesome day for progress. Took the bait.
Yeah, that means he doesn't have another Yeti yet.
Now where did I leave
So I'm down to do good blocks to be able to time bomb.
She kicks, huh?
Wanna see what it does?
Actually, maybe I just block with this.
Catch!
'Cause I don't really want ZILEAN to get weak if I'm already starting to level him up. And he could have like Mystic shots and like Thermal Beam. Maybe even get excited. Okay, so
Whatever.
if he has a Yeti, we can deal with that right now.
I'll drag you out of there.
Kinda, but then he might play the bigger one, right? Like for free, the 8 cost if he runs the Abominable Guardian. Okay.
I fight for a brighter tomorrow.
So I guess it's just this. I guess we're just giving him a better chance to draw a Yeti, which is not very good. I don't know. We can also just deal with it, so I'm not really scared. Ziggs actually almost leveled up, which is pretty good. And then he'll start dealing. Yeah, that we might have been able to stop that. What kind of spells could they have that I need to be worried about?
Hex deck engaged.
True. Oh, he's gonna do something to stop this, like a troll chant. Yep.
Engage here.
Time to bust out some combustion.
I think we what's more scary? Jayce or the Yetis?
Hey, watch out for the rock dupes, you maniac!
They better watch out for me! Wah!
I think this makes it awkward for him to develop. It's weird, I'm trying to play around a deck that I have like no fucking idea what they're playing. Like Yeti, Jayce, like what kind of deck is that? Like I don't know what I'm trying to play around. It's just roping me. Yeah. Maybe I can just burn his mana. He only has one Yeti, right? So I can't get punished by that by the 8 mana Yeti yet.
Powder matches. Let her rip.
The Yeti yet. Can't kill my Ziggs. Well, he can kill my Ziggs probably, but he can't like just with Jayce. That's true, I can actually chump block these. I think I should try to kill Jayce. But I think it's okay to burn his mana there. Because we know he definitely already got one of these, so he obviously has some good spells, but maybe he wants to stall.
If it's a people problem,
I'm your man.
love me some Reggie.
No. The Yetis. Now he's probably gonna get the free Yeti that I'm playing around, yeah. Deal 2 with my blocker. Like that. So you could keep that alive, but like what would be the point, right? And I want to save right for like, I don't know, any big kind of crazy spells. I wonder if they're running like War Mother's Call or like, not Feel the Rush, right? Because only one champion. But there's gotta be something. Like, why would you be running Jayce if you're not running like a big spell, right? Maybe that free spell where like you frostbite the whole enemy board, and then it duplicates it when Jayce is leveled up, so like it kills your whole board.
Testing.
Not those, right? Because those are just natural. I'll just play another Ziggs if he wants to kill that. Okay. We're actually like burning him down. With just the Ziggs. 2 every attack and 2 every landmark. And we can just stall till we get like a fat boy. What's it called? Arsenal.
Powering up.
Did I kill my Ziggs? Probably. No? Man, this guy's roping the crap out of me. But maybe he just has so much to think about, you know?
X-Tech cannon, tested and primed. Replicating the power spike.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's scary. Thank God we can just write both of them. Oh my God. He also has no mana, so we can just destroy another mana gem. Just do that. We can't drag our Ziggs. You know, we could just play another one. Maybe it doesn't matter. I think it's just still better to get rid of that while we can. 'Cause I don't know what he's gonna do next turn either.
Oh no.
The cool thing too is with time bombs is that like time bombs are gonna. We're down for this to die, right? Want this to die from the time bomb, and we just block this, I guess. And then the cool thing is that time bomb should. Like when it blows up, it should deal 1 to the Nexus and then 2 more because of Zillion. And we play Zillion so then he can see I've seen you destroy 2 time bombs. Look for another time bomb. I'll level him up. I think it's correct.
Now, then.
Those are also 3 damage each one, right? Okay. No. Didn't get an arsenal. GG. Oh, now we get it. It's too late. I mean, we played a lot. We actually have a lot of keywords destroyed, though. Next turn, it can maybe be really good. The Ziggs would do 2 damage, but then it would die. We don't want that. Although we could just play another one, right? So maybe we send it in, deal the 2 damage, play another Ziggs, and then we'll get the 2 damage there. We'll play the other Ziggs. That will be 5 health, harder for him to kill, and then it will deal 3 more right there. So have him at what? 3?
I got a short fuse.
Then like Roiling Sands would count as 2. So now we can't attack, but we can still replay this.
This'll be a blast.
He has a few cards in his hand, and they honestly could just be Yetis. I don't know. Okay, so we can't. I don't think I want to attack though. I think we have better chance at like blowing these things up than. Maybe not actually though, right? I wonder.
Nothing beats field testing.
So, if we knew, didn't really matter. So Zillion's alive. He's going to. Oh, as long as he can't kill us this turn, we're kind of chilling, right? Oh, we have a stun as well.
Hextech engaged.
Damn it. Oh, he's killing Zillion instead of this, Ziggs. Oh, is it because he knows, like, if I don't block with Ziggs, I'll die?
I suppose you'll do.
Yeah, maybe we have to block with Ziggs.
Here it comes.
I think it's fine. We have an arsenal, right? I think we just bank on the arsenal being enough. Hopefully you can't kill it.
Explosives, big and small, I got 'em all.
Oh.
Interesting use of tech.
He did have War one of this call. That's what I was thinking of. He might have some crazy spell like that. Oh no, wait. He got it from, he got it from Financier. But I mean, this has elusive and spell shield, right? And scout. So we just scout attack and see what happens.
It's a thing of beauty. Boom, baby!
Okay. What are you gonna do? Elusive and spell shield. Okay, that gets rid of oh, that's burst speed that gets rid of spell shield. Wait. It doesn't get rid of spell shield? I think he has a freeze. I think he has a freeze and he was hoping that would get rid of the spell shield. And then he could freeze it. Aw, poor guy. Damn. I think it's supposed to get rid of spell shield though. Isn't it supposed to work like that? I don't know, but then I guess you could never, then you wouldn't actually get to steal what you copy, right? Huh. This is interesting. Like an interesting trade-off. Like they want to allow Iterative to work. That means it can't pop spell shield? Yeah. I mean, that's interesting to know though.